warm good afternoon to all of you present here. Today is a big day to think of how far flung we have come and how far we have to go, along with multifarious struggles and triumphs. There is much more to thrive and much more to show. Let's rejoice the majestic journey this establishment had up to now. Let's raise a toast to make it even better. Let us take a vow. As truly called, a speaker's worst nightmare. An extempore is a brain boggling situation to put your thoughts together and present it in a crisp manner. An extempore is a stage performance that is carried out without preparation or forethought. It puts to test one's ability to think on the spot and also their spontaneity. The key to extempore speaking is that the words spoken are chosen as we speak them in our humdrum life, and what is delivered is a stream of consciousness that is fluent, erudite, and articulate while being unscripted. On behalf of St. Teresa School, Indrapura, we would like to welcome our Honorable Director, Raman Rajakhanna sir, whose vision, passion, and wisdom for our school is apparent every day. I also like to welcome our Honorable Director, Vijay Kumar Gulati sir, who is an influencer and affable person whose dynamism of thoughts can change dynamics of life. I also welcome our respected principal, Vibha Khanna ma'am, whose sense of commitment creates an apt platform for us to grow mentally and spiritually. And all above, she can surprise you with her simplicity and gives reasons to be grounded and rooted. I welcome our warm hearted and considerate academic director, Renu Srivastav ma'am, who has a distinct vision and fountainhead of illuminating ideas. Then I also welcome our HM, Shivani Tripathi ma'am, who always inspires us to attain perfection. Now welcoming our middle wing coordinator, Harsha Swami ma'am, who has capacity to infuse and extract individualistic values. She has been a strong pillar of strength and helped all of us to bind together. We also welcome Pooja Kundalia ma'am and Neelu Agarwal ma'am as our judges for this event. I also welcome our esteemed parents, our hardworking and sincere teachers, and our shining students of St. Teresa School.
How lovely is this day, and so does the ambience and other surrounding it. Soon the colors of this merriment will unfold and will transport us to another world. Today, we are having brilliant students who will compete in extemporary competition and will share their views about the given title and bring out their hidden aptitude. I hope all the participants and the audience are excited enough for this competition. So let me tell you about the rules of this competition. To imbibe a true spirit of learning and competition amongst all of you, every participant has to choose a number from the screen and will be given 30 seconds precisely to prepare the speech on the topic allotted at that moment, and 1 minute time will be given to speak about the topic. The topics in the competition are varied from being associated with current news, issues, and happenings to topics that are completely abstract. The most integral part of the speech is that it should not be long enough to cover the subject and not short enough to lose the interest amongst the audience. Now, as I see, all the participants are ready to share their views about the given title.
We have four houses: Charity House, Harmony House, Humanity House, and Integrity House. And from each house, two students will be participating. We welcome our first participant, Pratyush Jaiswal of class 8th B from Charity House. Pratyush, you have to choose a number from the screen.
I will like to choose topic number 4.
Pratyush, your topic is the need of vocational education in India. You will be given 30 seconds to think about the topic and 1 minute to speak about the topic. Pratyush, now you can start.
Vocational education is now the need of the hour for India. Vocational education has several key benefits when it comes to improvement and strengthening of our future, our career. What is just needed is their proper and successful implementation. Vocational education prepares individuals for their future job, or we can say in simple language for their employment. The key benefit is that it helps raise the economic strength of an individual, making them self-dependent for their future, and also results in highlighting of the individual's talent. It helps increase the level of employment, therefore providing a robust base for a developing country like ours. Summing up, I will say that the planning and implementation of vocational education in India will certainly help in controlling and solving the problem of.
Your time is up.
Great presentation, Pratyush. Your thoughts were out of the box.
Our next participant is Arshleen Kaur Sandhu of class 7th F from Charity House. Arshleen, you have to choose a topic.
I would like to choose the number 5.
Okay, so your topic is health, wealth, and fame. What is important to you and why? And your thinking time starts now. Arshleen, now you can start.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I would like to speak on the topic health, wealth, and fame. What is important to you and why? Health is the real wealth. If we have health, we can easily achieve wealth and fame. Suppose there's a person who wants to enjoy his life to the maximum. For this, he requires abundant supply of resources like money, luxuries, and company with friends, etc. Suppose he has all of these except health. Do you think he would be able to enjoy his life? No, not at all. Life luxuries can only be enjoyed if a person is healthy. A diseased millionaire won't be able to enjoy as much as a healthy laborer can. Suppose if I make wealth and fame my priority and ignore health, do you think I would be able to maintain wealth and fame? No. Wealth and fame can be only maintained if you have health. At last, I would like to say if you don't have health, we can't maintain
Arshleen,
wealth and
your
fame.
time is up.
Thank you, Ashleen, for your insightful presentation.
Our next participant is Nimisha Jacob of class 8th A from Harmony House. Nimisha, you have to choose a number from the screen.
I would like to choose number 6.
Nimisha, your topic is negative obsession with artificial intelligence, and your thinking time starts now. Nimisha, now you can start.
Artificial intelligence is growing day by day. And if it will grow day by day, there'll be machine and robots doing all of our work. And after some time, we will be feeling useless. The unemployment and poverty rate will grow immensely. If we depend on artificial intelligence, we will have a lot of problems physically and mentally. We will become more lazy and obesity will come following along. By mental health, if we won't do any work, our brain skills will stop working and therefore we can go into depression. They have management issues, so we won't be able to handle it as well as we think. Of course, everything has a positive and a negative side. Human interactions will become zero and communication will stop. A robot is a robot after all produced by mankind, so they cannot think outside the box. In last, I would like to say we should consider artificial intelligence in both ways and
Nimisha,
use.
your time is over.
Thank you for sharing your vision.
Our next participant is Niharika Singh of class 7G from Harmony House. Niharika, you have to choose a number from the screen.
I would like to choose number 7.
Niharika, your topic is Namaste, the new identity of India, and your thinking time starts now. Niharika, now you can start.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I would like to speak upon the topic Namaste, the new identity of India in the world. Namaste is a traditional way of greeting people. It is a symbol of showing respect. We do Namaste when we meet each other, whereas in foreign countries, we shake our hands or hug each other. But nowadays, due to the pandemic coronavirus, we are not able to do that. As if we shake our hand or hug each other, the germs, the microorganism present in someone's body will transfer into our also, and which is very dangerous for our health. So nowadays, Namaste could be a better option as it reduces the chance of spread of infection among the community. As while doing Namaste, there is no direct contact with each other. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your precious words and ideas.
Our next participant is Sarthak Datta of class 8C from Humanity House. Sarthak, you have to pick a number.
Ma'am, I would like to choose number 2.
Sarthak, your topic is Has social media taken over leisure time? You will be given 30 seconds to think about the topic and 1 minute to speak about the topic. Sarthak, now you can start.
As we all know that the world is becoming a much smaller place day by day thanks to social media and other smartphone apps. But hasn't social media affected on how we spend our leisure time? So, according to me, yes. For example, whenever we go out on a dinner or visit a beautiful place, we open our camera and strike a pose and take a selfie. And instead of sharing it to our loved ones who are unable to come with us and enjoy that place, we post it on social media and expect likes, chats, replays in return. For Many of us, the fun part of visiting a beautiful place is to share our adventure or experience with the loved ones who are back at home and cannot enjoy that adventure. So, isn't social media really affecting on how we spend our leisure time? Yes. So, I am not saying that we should not use social media, but we should use social media with a little time being for like taking a nap in between or playing outdoor with our friends. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Sarthak, for your stimulating speech.
Our next participant is Prerit Arora of class 7th A from Humanity House. You have to choose a number, Prerit.
I would choose number 3.
Prerit, your topic is Are Scores a Measure of Intelligence? And your thinking time starts now. Prerit, now you can start.
Intelligence is the potential to interpret, elucidate, and think on a specific issue and cannot be measured by grades. While good grades are important and are strived by students, they do not actually measure students' intelligence. Thus, students should worry less about their grades and instead care more about retaining the content they are learning and gaining actual knowledge. Academic tests are conducted to test if a student has been studying or not. Grades and scores only measure the learning ability of students and not his or her intelligence. And even the famous physicist Albert Einstein failed his school test, but he grew up to become a famous physicist and scientist. Thank you.
Such brilliant and heart-throbbing words.
Our next participant is Charu Verma of class 8G from Integrity House. Charu, you have to pick a number.
I would like to choose number 2.
Your topic is Has social media taken over leisure time? And your thinking time starts now. Charu, now you can start.
I think that definitely yes, the social media has taken over our leisure time. As nowadays, what we are doing, we are only using the mobile phones, laptops during all the time, but we are not focusing on our physical and mental health. Just sitting at one place and focusing on our mobile phones. Is it true? Yes, I think it's mentally true, and it can cause to many diseases like obesity, etc. And it also causes loss of concentration in classes. In nowadays, some students are doing that they are not taking the online classes seriously. They are just focusing on the other tab and they are using the YouTube and other apps which do not focus them to their studies. Thank you. Thank you, Charu, for your enlightening speech.
Our next participant is Lavika Ebrol of class 7G from Integrity House. Lavika, you have to choose a number.
I would choose number 9.
Your topic is winning is not as essential as participation, and your thinking time starts now. Lavika, now you can start.
In my opinion, participation is our first step. Without participation, no one can hope to win. Participation is an event that will lead us a bolder strength and boost our self-confidence. If a person is participating in many events, so his participating his co- his bolder he is getting bolder, and he will his hard work will be resulted. Participating is a is our challenging platform that challenge ourselves. Our goal should be to participate in all possible races, no matter we won or we lose. The biggest thing is that we have participated. We should keep trying and we should keep participating in all possible races. Thank you.
Thank you, Lavika. You brought new insights to our thoughts.
Thank you, all the participants. And now, I would like to invite our Honorable Director, Raman Raja Khanna sir, to address the students and share his valuable inputs to our children who are aspiring to be like him.
Good afternoon, all the students, teachers. Today's program was a really wonderful program. All the students have spoken very well, and as the last one was that participation is more important. Everybody has participated. That is more important. Taking the ranks is not at all important because participation gives you experience, which at the end of the day is always useful in adding up to your skills. Such type of programs are really tremendously beneficial for the students because the students learn within half a minute to concentrate and put their all attention on one topic and brooding on that, after that to speak for 1 minute, organizing their ideas, creating their ideas, then putting them in a proper manner. It's really a skill and art which adds up to the students' leadership quality. The teachers and the students deserve my congratulations and approbation for their participation and their performance in the, in all the students, those who have spoken. I was just thinking when I was in such a class 6 or 7, perhaps I could not have participated. I used to participate in debates, but they were always, memorized by me and then spoken, without reading the papers. But extempore speaking is really a difficult task. All the students deserve my kudos. Thank you, all the teachers, those who have organized this program. Well done, well done.
Thank you, sir, for your glorifying words. I would like to invite our respected academic director, Renu Srivastav ma'am, to bless our students with her words of wisdom.
A very good afternoon, Honorable Director Sir Khanna sir, our learned teachers, respected parents, and my dear children. This program was organized by the teachers and by the children. It was really amazing program. Children, they were speaking in confidence. That was wonderful. And when you were speaking in extempore, you know that you develop very quick thinking, how to organize your thought, how to think quickly, and how to deliver your speech in very short time. So if you will be participating in such kind of programs, certainly it will enhance your communication skills as well as your confidence. And as sir said, that it will enhance your leadership skills also, because if you want to become leader, then your communication, your thinking skills should be very well developed. So thank you so much, teachers and children, for organizing such kind of program. It was really very well organized. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your blissful words. I would like to invite Pooja Kundalia, ma'am, to share her precious words for this event.
Yeah. Good afternoon to our Honorable Director, Mr. R.R. Khanna sir, our respected Academic Director, Ms. Renu Srivastava ma'am, our Headmistress, Ms. Shivani Tripathi ma'am, our coordinators, teachers, and all my dear friends. First of all, my heartiest congratulations to all the participants who have participated in this competition. This event is one way student can develop their ability to communicate in a powerful, organized, and professional manner. This is really a very good platform for you all. Today, all the 8 participants spoke really very well. Students, always remember, there is a winner in each one of us. So we all can be a winner. There is no doubt about it. And I would like to say that winning is an attitude and it becomes a habit with time. So thank you and all the very best for your results. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, let us invite Neelu Agarwal, ma'am, to share her words of wisdom on this gracious event.
Okay. Honorable Director R.R. Khanna sir, respected Renu Srivastava ma'am, respected coordinators, my dear friends and dear children. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to judge such skilled students. Truly, it was my pleasure to listen to all these budding orators. Honestly, I had not expected that all the participants would be so confident that they would make our task of judging them so difficult. I was amazed at the level of commitment and talent of the students. All of you spoke really very well. And in my opinion, you all are winners. Because public speaking is an art. And so many people are so much afraid of speaking in front of a big audience. But you all really delivered very well and made your teachers and parents feel proud on you. So once again, I congratulate to all the participants and wish them all the best for their future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your grateful words. I would like to welcome our Honorable Director, Raman Raja Khanna sir, to announce the results.
Dear students, it is always everybody wants to feel important. And that is the force, deriving force of the human generations and all civilizations which have developed, that everybody wants to feel important. And that is why we have to announce the ranks also, so that you feel important, you participated in the program as well as you won it. But remember, our main motive of the teachers and the school is that your skill should be enhanced, which will be at a later stage of great vital, benefit to you all, because we do not know when this confidence which you will gain here will give you untold benefits in the future life. So, because we have to keep the force of driving inside you so that you can win, that is why we are declaring the ranks also. And the first rank goes to the Charity House. They have scored 32.5 out of 40. Pratyush Jaiswal and Ashlin Sindhu. Really, really. Pratyush was speaking with so much of confidence beaming in him. I was really impressed by his, rather, I was smitten by his way of speaking. It was very well done by him. And then second rank goes to Harmony House, Namisha Jacob and Niharika Singh. They are the participants from Harmony House. And the last one goes to Integrity House, Charu Verma and Lavika Abrol. They have scored, they have bagged the third rank. And the last one goes to Humanity. But never mind, my children of Humanity House, you have to exert yourself more. And the next competition, you must grab the first position, first rank in the next competition. I am sure about it. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Now, I would like to call Shreya Dobrial of class 7th F for vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Shreya Dobrial of class 7th F, student of St. Teresa School, considers the occasion as a great honor and privilege to extend the words of gratitude in front of you. Let me first thank the Almighty, the Creator, from the bottom of my heart. Today, I take the opportunity to thank our honorable directors, Raman Raja Khanna sir and Vijay Kumar Gulati sir, for stimulating the wishes and aspirations of the rising generations. Thank you, sir. Your presence made this program more special. I thank our principal, Vibha Khanna ma'am. Your thoughts have enlightened our minds and have shown us a new path. I feel gratified thanking our academic director, Renu Srivastav ma'am, who always motivates us to adopt innovative ideas. I would like to extend my thanks to HM Shivani Tripathi ma'am for caring and supporting the students. I would like to thank our middle unit coordinator, Harsha Swami ma'am, for being the catalyst that stimulated us to do our best and standing us as a pillar of strength. I would like to thank all our respected teachers for their valuable guidance and contribution, our parents for their continuous support and help. Last but not the least, students of St. Teresa School for delivering such amazing ideas and thoughts. I thank you all for being such a wonderful audience.
Thank you all for your presence on this special occasion. Stay safe and stay healthy.